Cello, it's Suli Curious here. As you guys may have known, my husband is a fan of video games. So I was trying to find out what I could do for his upcoming 33rd birthday and something that would go with his birthday shirt. Yes, I got him a birthday shirt. He's kind of not so happy to age, so I said, let's level up instead of getting old. I was thinking of what can I do with the shirt? While looking around, I was told of a really cool place in Delray Beach called the Silverball Museum, where they specialize in not only retro pinball machines, but also retro arcade cabinets. So I didn't tell him where we were going, and even though it was super rainy, and when I say super rainy, I mean I was soaked by the time we got there, we headed out to our destination, and greatest question was, will Danny love it? Will it be a great place to have a birthday or any other event? And we were like, let's find out. So we walked into the place, and there are all types of nostalgic video game sounds and pinball machine sounds. The oldies songs were playing in the background. It was fantastic. There was a lot of people having fun. Kind of overwhelming, but not in a bad way. So if you're one of those persons that like quiet, subtle place to relax and play games, this is not it. Although small when you're looking at, is actually pretty huge when you enter. It has 2 floors, all with games and pinball machines. They even have 3 places where you can order food and drink, 1 at the bottom next to the entrance, and 2 upstairs on opposite ends. They serve food, everything from pizza to chicken tenders, chicken wings, burgers, and so much more. Before we go into the rest of our afternoon, everything else we did, let's show you around a little bit. First, we played NBA Hang Time. At first, it was only going to be DP Connect and him, but then they invited me over to play, and I joined my husband team. Well, it turned out to be harder than it looks because we took a beating both times to DP Connect. But hey, at least I made a shot. Check out my victory dance. Then DP Connect and Daniel went and tried out Qbert. Never heard of it, but it was pretty funny because DP Connect just learned about it, and he did a retro related story on D-Life HD channel, so it was nice for him to play the original. He didn't really like it that much. Apparently it was too hard. We then went upstairs because we were curious to see what was up there. Turns out they even had more games. We also saw that people were playing shuffleboard. We wanted to play there, but too much people. I guess it's one of their popular items to play because we never got to play it. Nevertheless to say, the view from upstairs was really cool. We even have a disco ball that shines across the whole place. Awesome! We then played a 2-player Frogger, which was really cool. And when I say really cool, I may have yelled at the machine a whole lot and did not really get anywhere. Kind of puzzled by what the frog was doing out on the streets when they belong in the water, but Danny seemed pretty excited about playing it, so we did. I was trying to understand the whole reasoning behind it, but I'm starting to understand that gaming doesn't really have much sense in the playing. It's just for fun. So I've been told. After Frogger, we spotted the Mortal Kombat machine. We weren't big fans of this growing up, but Street Fighter 2 machine was being used, so DP and Daniel did a couple rounds of this one. Guess who won? DP! Yeah! We then had to play Pac-Man because, well, that's my jam. So I had to give it a shot, of course. It was a long time since I used the old school joystick, so there was some little getting used to it again. Go for new modern technology that can make it so much easier than a joystick. But let's see how well I was coping. Check out the footage.
What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Don't do that!
Come, baby! Oh, you got lucky. Get one of those big things. There you go. Follow them. Eat them. Eat them. Eat Okay, never mind.
Okay, after Pac-Man, we got to play Coney Island, Space Invaders, which Daniel sucked at. And then some pinball machines. Yep, still waiting on that Street Fighter 2 machine to clear out. One last machine that we wanted to play before we got into the Street Fighter was Donkey Kong. It was a very integral part of the retro game era, and we definitely had to check it out. The machine also had some really cool retro artwork on it. We finally got the Street Fighter machine. Daniel wanted me to play with him, but there was another guy on the machine, so he played against him. Apparently the guy was unbeaten the whole day. Out of the kindness of my heart, I stepped aside, and Daniel played 3 rounds with him, and he won 2 out of 3. Daniel, that is. Anyway, at the end, the guy crowned him the champion of Street Fighter. Before leaving, we all played a few rounds of bowling and a shooting game. The bowling was kind of a mix of skee ball and bowling. It was interesting, and I was oddly good at it. Who knew? I beat the boys all 3 times. Let's see how the shooting panned out. Spoiler, not so good. I just couldn't get the hang of it. I didn't really know what we were doing. Right before we stepped out the door, there was a cool personality test machine. The first time I got the studious, which is so true. Just check out my big brain. But then the second one got a response from other person too in the place. I was feeling so good. Of course, my husband then pushed me out because he wanted me all to myself. Himself. Yes. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on this awesome retro adventure. We really like this place and highly recommend it if you are a lover of all kinds of retro games and pinball machines. We also want to take a special thanks to Silverball Museum in Delray Beach for having us there, for letting us film, and we just want to shout you guys out all over our channels. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hopefully more to come at a more regular rate soon. We love you guys, and Angela, thanks for the shout out.